Hi, this is Bruce Buffer, and you're listening to the Brats and Beard Podcast.
Welcome back, Tailgaters, to the Brats and Beers Podcast. What is going on, sports world? Today is our special 1-year anniversary episode. So congrats, guys. We did it. We made a year.
Contract's up today, baby.
Did you guys think it was possible for us to make it this long?
I didn't think that I'd still be friends with you coming out of third grade, so nothing surprises me at this point.
Anything is possible.
Anything is possible.
Drew?
No, I did not think so.
Yeah.
I've never done anything for a year. This is crazy.
How long have you been married for now?
I'm not sure. No, 2 years.
So are you guys having a drink tonight? We're recording this at the start of the Bucks game here on Sunday night. Are you guys drinking anything right now?
Miller Lite, baby.
Nice. I have a bunch of Coors in my fridge, so mountains are blue again. Drew?
I'm having a summer sandy again.
Ooh. All right. I like it.
At least until August, probably, or maybe September.
Until summer's over, and you can move on. All right. Do any of you have a question of the day you would like to talk about? I was trying to think of a good one. I didn't really have one. I guess, how much would you spend on an NBA Finals game?
That's a good one.
How much wouldn't I spend?
Yeah, because apparently Cody was not, or other people weren't willing to fork up $600 to $800 for a lower level ticket. So, how much would you be willing to spend on a game?
For Cody, it's probably $7.99.
I think it's kind of situational. It's like before the series started, I would have been willing to spend a little more for a Bucks game 3. With the way the momentum is, and you're kind of like uneasy, and it's like I'd rather just watch it from home for $800, you know.
Yeah.
But if it was like a series split, game 3, we're feeling good. I'd love to be down there for, like $1,000 for a game 3. If we're talking like a game 7 closeout game at home, I think you could probably spend a little more.
Yeah. Well, okay, so in this situation, say you would have went tonight, what's the most you would have spent? Like 400, 500?
Yeah, like I was comfortable with the 600 that I saw, but I wouldn't pull 800 on this one.
Yeah. Drew, what about you? What if the Wolves made it there one day?
Oh man, probably $10. Dead serious. You wouldn't catch me dead there.
Did you go to any Wolves games this year?
Yeah, or not this year. No.
The year before, because he was my prospect, so I just kept getting him tickets.
Well, it would have been 2 years ago then, right?
Yeah.
Last year was
2 years.
COVID
Yeah.
season.
Yeah.
But no, in all seriousness, I don't know. Probably I feel like an NFL game, like good seats are like 400, 500, right? Just any standard. So it's like, I'd say probably $1,000. Like if someone was in the finals, like that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially if you're a fan of a team that doesn't get as many opportunities as the bigger markets.
Yeah.
It's like, it's been how long? 47 years, they said, since the Bucks have played here. So
right.
I will be getting pushed in a wheelchair by the time they go back.
That'll be next year.
Yeah, next year.
You guys know my luck. I'm sure my legs are broke by this time next year.
That's a good question.
Love it. So today, I saw the Suns. They must have been going out to like eat somewhere, but they were in 4 buses and they had like a police escort going through Milwaukee. So I made a grand gesture at them, hoping they were all staring at me like, "Who's this guy?" And then I really got in their head, so I'd hammer the Bucks tonight because I think I really messed with them.
You were like a taller than average individual, so maybe they thought that you were like Kyle Korver or something. And like,
John Henson.
What's he doing out there?
I was in a car, so I don't think that helped.
Oh,
just looking really hungover. So
nobody
great.
Looked at you, by the way.
Nobody at all. I saw Fro Man, what's his face, Cam Johnson or whatever. Who's the guy with the afro?
Yeah, Cam.
Yeah, I saw his fro in the window. But that was the only person I really made out.
Dude,
anyways,
Frank looked at you, I bet.
Oh, he did, dude. I was wearing my Frank jersey. It was dope. Tailgating. What do we got going on? Let's see here. In baseball, the only news that I saw was that Acuna tore his ACL and he's out for the season for the Braves. That's kind of crazy.
That's
'Cause he's
bad
like
for the sport.
It is.
Like, I was sad to see that.
Yeah, it sucks.
Hakuna Jamaica.
Hakuna Matata, baby.
Hakuna Matata. No, that sucks. I saw that Sonny Gray. He came out, and I can't remember. He gave up like 2 runs in the first, and then he took off all his clothes in the dugout, did a full wardrobe change except his cleats, and then came and retired the next 9 batters. So talk about superstition in sports.
Yeah.
Wait, really?
Yeah, like guys used to like eat like chicken and stuff like before games and stuff. This guy is superstitious as hell.
That's crazy. Yeah, some guys are just a little stitious. He's superstitious for sure.
Trevor Bauer, he's been watching too much porn. Did you see what he did?
Yeah.
What in the world?
Dude, he's having a rough time right now. Anything else in baseball besides Trevor Bauer and his issues? Let's see. NFL. The doesn't really have to do with the NFL actually, but XFL is planning to return in 2023, and then Keneal Harry apparently requested a trade to get off the Patriots. So that's interesting. It could be a decent pickup for someone.
But why is he doing that?
Not a
I
good
don't know.
fit.
Yeah.
I heard him talking about it. They said that he's like a high quality overall athlete, and they don't think that the Patriots are using him properly. I mean, he came pretty highly touted out of Alabama.
They really underutilized him last year, I felt like.
Yeah. So I think that's more or less just it's not like he hates the team. It's just like, I'm not going to work out here.
Yeah.
He was a first-round pick, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
What I saw is pretty interesting is Ben Roethlisberger. He has a tell, I guess, and they figured it out. And so if he lifts his back heel, it's a pass play. But if it's on the ground, it's a run. And fortunately for the Steelers, they run gun 83% of the time. So you better change that. But you can go through this YouTube video, and it's every time. It never fails. Every time.
Wow. That's interesting.
But it took 12 years to figure it out.
Yeah, I was going to say, he's been pretty good for a long time.
It's just right before the snap, Drew?
Yeah, it's just how he's standing. He's just got his heel up.
It's how he's just like distributing his weight if he's going to drop back or what.
Wow.
Maybe it's something new, though. He's getting a little older, so maybe he doesn't stand as comfortably as he used to. So maybe it's just going to be his demise this year.
Maybe he's going to throw people off now. He's going to do the opposite.
Yeah, I would. I'd stand backwards. Like look.
He should stand on his tippy toes. Like they're about to read this one.
How do you feel about Zach Ertz going to Buffalo?
I'm trying to think.
Who do they have there? Knox?
So they're but they got Diggs, and then John Brown got released. And now they got Emmanuel Sanders.
Why would they let John Brown go?
That's a great question.
That's a good pickup, though.
That's like a top place where he'll go. I wonder if that would help Diggs or bring him down.
I mean, it's going to help him open up the middle.
He'll probably be like, "Well, you're not passing me the ball, huh?"
He probably will. Let's be real. He is a complainer.
I think he's their solid number 1 receiver, so I don't think they'll have issues with that.
I think you're right.
It'd make them more of a threat, though. I think that they're still one of the top, I would say, top 3 teams.
What was the stat that I saw? It was about Josh Allen rushing touchdowns versus, oh my God, it was like 4 other players combined, like running backs or some shit, and he had more rushing touchdowns than them. Pretty crazy.
That is actually pretty crazy.
Yeah. I forget who it is. I might have butchered it a little bit, but it was literally like,
it was 4
like running backs
Zeke,
or some shit.
It was like Zeke Elliott was one. He had more rushing touches than Zeke, and there was another big name like Melvin Gordon, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. I know it was a couple at least, but yeah, he had more. He had like 1 more than them, which was kind of cool.
I was watching someone compare him and Mahomes' numbers from the last year or 2, and they're pretty similar, honestly. So I think Mahomes is just a bigger name.
Yeah.
But
Josh has got to get on some commercials so then his likeness can grow.
Just another State Farm athlete.
Yeah.
I think his personality kind of sucks.
Josh's does?
I've never really heard him talk or anything.
I think he's just real fucking weird, I heard.
It's not Aaron Rodgers.
What a weirdo.
It's not even the same person. I don't know who that guy is.
Did you guys see the McGregor fight last night?
I did not pay for it, but I watched the highlights today, and I'm glad I didn't pay for it.
Yeah, that was pretty disgusting, that leg break.
Oh, my gosh, yeah.
Ugh.
Oh, what happened?
Nasty. You didn't see it?
No, I wasn't watching.
Oh,
Essentially,
my
what
God.
happened, McGregor threw
Sure.
he like threw a punch and was coming back on his left foot, like to power forward for another punch, and like him pushing off his back foot, it was like his ankle was rolling and just punched his ankle right
Yeah.
out.
Oh.
But the thing was, so Poirier, after the fight in his interview, he was like, earlier in the fight, McGregor had kicked him and he blocked it. And he said that he like kind of stumbled and he pointed at his ankle like earlier in the fight and pretty much saying like, okay, I think I hurt him there.
Yeah.
And then come to find out, it's like, okay, how is your, like realistically, your ankle probably is, it wasn't like his ankle almost. It was like above, like,
It was like his upper ankle.
how's it going to snap there, like without anything else happening? Like you're not going to twist that much. So it's like there had to have been some sort of crack or break.
It could have been
leading up
like
to that.
he could have like injured a ligament to make it less stable, and then when he tried to push off it, it just shifted and then broke.
Just to snap that, like that's
Yeah.
a lot of.
It doesn't
torque.
take. Yeah, but he was pushing off it. It was like bent, and he was shoving off it to come forward in a punch.
Yeah. Well,
I don't know.
either way, it was fucking disgusting.
There's been a lot of gruesome UFC injuries with legs over the past couple of years.
Oh yeah. And then I don't know if you guys heard like the interview or anything. I'm guessing Drew, you didn't since you haven't even seen the leg. But Poirier like was trying to do his interview and McGregor was just bitching at him, like just screaming like, "Oh, it's a doctor stoppage," and like just all this bullshit. And the saying he's gonna murder him and just the dumbest shit. And Poirier was pretty much going at him, and he's like, "I'll either fight you in the street or I'll fight you again." He's like, "It doesn't matter. I'm gonna whoop your ass." And then everybody was booing him, and he said, "Anybody who's booing me right now can kiss my whole asshole."
I saw a video clip like McGregor sitting on the ground with his broken ankle, and he's still chirping like, "Your wife was in my DMs."
Yeah, he was yelling everything.
That was my. How do you guys do a McGregor accent? I think mine was more like, fucking Embiid still.
Oi, oi!
I was in your wife's DMs.
That was like a Charles Barkley and Joel Embiid combo.
He was like, yeah, he's trying to bitch at him, and Poirier just goes, he's like, "Oh, get him over here for the interview."
Are you saying poor guy? What are you saying?
Poirier, Dustin Poirier.
But it's spelled like Poirier.
Poirier, yeah.
Call him Poirier now.
Poor.
Oh my god,
You just saw it.
dude! I don't want to see that ever again.
Yeah.
You probably will for the next like week.
Yeah, it's on my Instagram story, so watch out. Djokovic won the Wimbledon, I think, for like his 20th
20, baby.
Grand Slam or major or whatever they call those, I think. Grand Slam, 20th Grand Slam.
Okay. Now he's tied for first all time with Nadal and with that other one that's real good.
Yeah, that one dude.
He's actually really fast when he runs side to side. That one guy.
But he's better on grass than clay, I think.
I like playing on the black tops that we hit. Remember the tennis that we had in our backyard, Shawn? It was like the plastic grate.
Yeah.
Man, we were so fast on that.
It is great.
Tennis.
There's a soccer tournament going on right now too, and I wanted to talk about it, but I don't really know what's going on.
It's actually over.
Is it done now?
It is over.
I saw Italy like tied someone, but like, is it done? It's just done now?
Oh, you're saying like the total points altogether? That was just the Euro 2020. Is what they just finished up.
Yeah. So like, who won it?
I think they all Italy won.
Oh, okay.
And PK, which sucks kind of.
Dude, that's
like,
awesome.
I would just let them keep fucking playing. I don't care if it's 200 minutes. Like someone's got to fucking win.
Dude,
like,
I love PKs, dude.
Nice sports. I like when they kick it at the net.
PKs, go. Woo. That's because there's actually scoring in PKs.
You sound like a Pokemon. You said it so many times now.
Pikachu.
Oh God! Anything else? Anything else in tailgating here, boys?
I think the last thing is just that your boy Aaron Rodgers won the matchup.
Oh, yeah. He did. He did win the match. It was fun to watch. They were really giving Aaron a hard time. Tom just loves coming at Aaron about this whole situation.
Man, he was digging into him. The only reason I kept watching, like after the first 9, I was kind of watching because the Bucks were playing at the same time. It's like I just wanted to hear that conversation. I didn't even care about the golf at that point.
Yeah.
Because the
what was
kind of
said?
playing like shit.
Absolutely nothing. Well, Brady would say shit. He's like, "Oh, I think this is like the leader of the Packers, but actually, I'm not really sure what he's the leader of," and like was just giving him a bunch of shit. And then, what did he say about, "Oh, this is like a situation like where you would go for it on fourth or something versus kicking a field goal?" Like he brought that shit up, and
there was one time they were talking about handicaps, and Brady's like, "Oh man, you're good." He's like, "I'm like a 7, you're like a 1," and Aaron kind of took it like a compliment. He's like, "Oh no, I'm actually like a 3.5." And Brady said, "No, I'm talking about Super Bowls."
Oh, but no, Cody, I agree. I thought the pros didn't play that well. There was a time when Bryson it was the hole where you had to use the club that you picked, I think.
Yeah, that was hard.
And he shanked it into the weeds on the hill.
Dude.
And he's looking around for his ball, and he like finds like a ball, but he's like, "Oh, that's not mine." Puts it back, and the announcer's like, "So you see that? Oh wow, most people would just put that in their pocket." Like, yeah, of course they would.
He probably has to hit a certain ball if you're a pro, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
It's probably like a fucking Wilson or something.
This is my Bridgestone. I
don't hit those. Was that you, Shawn, that found that ball that guy shanked? And he came up by you. Maybe that was my brother-in-law, Terry. This dude shanked this fucking shot like way over by us, and we weren't even near. And he walked up, and we're like, "Oh, I think your ball's right here." He's like, "What is it?" And we're like, "A Wilson." He's like, "Oh, I don't hit Wilsons." And I want to be like, "Whatever the fuck you hit, it was way over here. So don't think again if you're shooting that guy."
Maybe that's why you shanked it, because you're hitting a fucking Wilson.
Loser.
That guy was so embarrassed he called him out on his ball.
Yeah. Who would you guys want to see in next year's match?
That's a good question.
Like as celebrities or athletes, I guess. I don't think. Do they do celebrities or are they always athletes?
I mean, it's kind of been athletes. Yeah, I think it's been all athletes.
Tiger Woods on crutches.
I don't know who's a great like golfer. Like Chuck's always fun, just because he's like just a mouth. So
did he break the top 70 in the?
I don't know.
Because that was a big bet that everybody was talking about. Yeah, to break the top 70. I don't think he did.
Yeah.
He was like 81 when I looked last.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like there's a lot more basketball players getting into golf.
Yeah.
So it'd be kind of cool to see
one of the. I don't know who really plays. Yeah. I guess Mahomes, I bet, will be on one side. Yeah. I guess he was crushing some drives and shit. I saw.
Steph Curry's pretty good.
Yeah, he played in one.
He played in the one, yeah. Yeah, I think he played in the last one. All right, should we go into the first quarter, boys?
There you go.
So let's talk some NBA Finals. Got the Bucks game going on right now. Looks like Giannis might have gotten hurt or something's going on with him. Maybe he tweaked something. Right now the Bucks are down 0-2. What do you guys? Realistically, that's what's supposed to happen in this. The Suns should realistically win their first two at home. Do you guys think the Bucks have a shot, or how are you guys seeing the series playing out?
This whole thing is going to come around Coach Bud. Like, if he's actually a good enough coach to make changes and adapt to what the Suns are giving us, then we'll have a chance, because I think we have a really good team. But if he keeps doing what he's doing, we're going to be done in 5.
Yeah, it's so frustrating to watch, because like there's just no offense for most of the game, and it's like whoever brings the ball up, like how can you not see it? The Suns do it every time. Like the Suns will pass it 4 or 5 times and they'll find somebody open for 3 and they'll hit it, or they'll drive, or they'll do a little pick and roll that we somehow can't defend. And it's like whoever brings the ball up for us is the one who's shooting it, so it's pretty easy to defend.
I'm so glad you said that, Shawn.
It's a lot of
exactly
iso ball.
What it is.
But that is like
terrible.
You got to look at who has a ball most of the time. When it's Giannis coming up, like he's built around iso ball, like the drive and dish or the drive and go to the basket type of thing. But I feel like other players are trying to emulate that when they have point, and it's hard to watch.
But he's only built around that because that's the only thing he does. Like, we could utilize him off the ball. Yeah. We could utilize him like DeAndre Ayton and shit, run some pick and rolls, do some stuff for him. He's athletic. He can go up and get oops. He doesn't need to run at the defense every single time. Like, that's only, like, he's that type of player because that's all he does. But there's so many other options we can utilize him. We just don't.
If they got to run him at the 5, Giannis has to be our 5, so we can be kind of more in that position to be on more pick and rolls and screens versus, like, if he doesn't have the ball, I feel like he goes to the corner and just kind of waits.
Yeah.
He's not really doing much of anything.
Well, yeah, because it's iso ball. So, like, if he doesn't have the ball and he's in the corner, that means Drew probably has it, or Chris or someone, and they're just going to shoot it. So 0 offense.
Yeah,
It's
they
very,
were
very frustrating.
The media before the game. They were tearing apart Drew and Middleton. So,
well, yeah,
with due reason.
But
like their home
terribly.
and away game stats are just incredibly different.
Yeah,
I don't know if they get scared being away from home.
It's called being inconsistent.
If the fans get in their head, like I get being inconsistent.
Middleton's not consistent my whole life. So
if you're just inconsistent, then you'll be inconsistent at home too. But it's like they're just bad away.
But it's not like he plays amazing every home game.
Yeah, but like over the playoffs, they were saying like they were showing his stats and his percentages, and he's shooting over 50% from the field at home. Like that's pretty respectable. But away, it's like 34%.
Terrible.
Horrible.
I think Cody hit it on the head. These Suns fans are so freaking weird, and I get to see them in 8K now. It's stupid.
That is kind of weird. That when they showed that guy just vibing like sideways on it, was someone holding his legs? Have you guys seen that video? Like that fan, like that white kid just hanging over. I thought it was a motion picture. That's some pretty high quality. But do you think that fans make that big of a difference?
I think the Suns are really good.
I think the Suns are a really good basketball team. They're great shooters. And
oh my God, Giannis.
What's his face? I mean, the fans, like when he's shooting free throws, like that shit gets in his head so much. It's almost like you might as well just count it as a turnover when he gets fouled.
Yeah, he did shut him up a few times.
Yeah, I mean
I wish that they did have like I kind of wish that they had a shot clock for the free throw because the fans count way faster than like a normal clock. Because look, it's like 14 and it's actually at 10. So he
needs to be able to see it.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Or how about this? Don't take so fucking long.
Just airball it
anyway. Worry about 10. Yeah, just fucking fire it at the backboard. Who cares? Giannis looks fine, by the way.
Could you imagine if, like, on his 3-pointers, if he walked up to the line and then he just sat there and stared at it for 10 seconds and then chucked it every time?
Wait, that's what they're doing.
I want him just to chuck it as fast as he can now. Like
he fucking should.
No waiting at all.
It would be the same result.
The other thing I like about this game is Torrey Craig. He's gonna get a ring no matter what.
Yeah,
that is actually pretty funny.
That's awesome.
Except what did you guys get for him?
The Suns actually utilize him.
I think we got was that the 20 count of the chicken nuggets from McDonald's?
Yeah, it was. Dude, that was literally, it was like cash considerations. That was it. Like nothing.
Oh, that's good.
Anything else right now? As we're currently talking, it's 18-17.
The most impressive thing that I've seen in these playoffs was actually tonight in the warm-ups. There was the trainer stretching out DeAndre Ayton. He was on his back. And he was like holding his leg, and the dude's foot was literally like almost above the trainer's head. And like that's a long fucking leg if you think about it.
Do you guys like Ayton?
Yeah.
I have like no reason to like dislike him. Like he seems like a quiet dude, and he's
young. He's just trying to be better.
Yeah.
He said that Chris Paul's been like a huge like motivation for him, or it's been kind of like a dad to him or something like that.
Yeah. I mean, Chris Paul's a bitch, but like he's a good like leader. Like I feel like guys just respect him and listen to him.
I think it's because most of the guys on this team are below 25, and a lot of them grew up watching him play.
Yeah,
probably. Like as one of the greats at that time, like he was, an exciting player. So now they get to play with him. They're going to listen to him. It's just a really good match.
It's kind of cool that there's no players in this series that have won a championship, which is pretty awesome. So this is all going to be a new experience for everyone, which is cool. Yeah.
Well, let's go Bucks. Make it a series here.
Yeah.
Oh man, Giannis at the free throw line. Let's use the timer on here to see it.
Let's do it.
Yep, do it.
As soon as he gets
54 seconds.
Did you guys watch the ESPYs? Did you see Ben Simmons just get roasted? Like he's done. He's like burnt to a crisp.
They were right at 10 seconds.
Who is it? Anthony Mackie? Oh, he already shot it on yours?
Yeah, he made it.
Oh, and you did it and it's 10?
It was 10 on the spot. Yeah, like right when it rolled over to 10, he was releasing.
Nice.
But like, do you think it's like on 2K, you got to wait for your fatigue to recharge when you're shooting? Is that what Giannis is doing?
Well, they were thinking like originally he was actually trying to like gain his energy back a little bit. So he was trying to eat up the clock. And now it's actually just become an issue.
Yeah.
He's just used to taking that long.
Yeah. I mean, I could see that if it's later in the game and he's like taking his sweet ass time, but it's like first quarter, you shouldn't need to do that. But
no, you're right.
Yay, you made it. All right, second quarter. Since this is our 1-year anniversary episode, we just wanted to do a 1-year recap, kind of talk about what we've done, different interviews, favorite moments, some of our stats here, and we're looking forward to the future and to continue this into our second year. So this is our 59th episode, I believe. There were a couple shorter episodes in there, but officially this is 59. We have 203 posts as of right now. Actually, I think 204 now on Instagram. And we have 1,200, a little over 1,200 followers on Instagram. Still climbing, and our listeners. So we have been listened to in 16 different countries. So US, Canada, Mexico, the UK, Italy, Australia, Germany, Austria, Belgium, Brazil, Ireland, France, Israel, the Netherlands, New Zealand, and Turkey. So those are all places that we've been listened to or downloaded at least one time. 42 states. Some of them are undetermined though, so there might be more, but 42 that were officially listed. In the top 5 were Wisconsin, Minnesota, Iowa, Illinois, and California. So that's pretty awesome. 42 states, 16 countries. That's pretty cool. And we had 14 interviews during our first year. So in order, it went Brian Butch, Lauren Sesselman, David Gilreath, Mackenzie Dern, Bruce Buffer, Amanda Busick, Jen Welter, Melanie Ricks, Georgia Ellenwood, Jeff Levering, Drew Bledsoe, Matt Ramage, Kevin Dyson, and Jackie Childs 92. So
that's awesome, man.
Which one was your boy's favorite?
Oh, I would say, nostalgic for me just because I'm a big Titans fan. Like Kevin Dyson really stands out to me. That was really cool to kind of hear about his experiences. But I don't know, Drew Bledsoe's was pretty awesome. Just talking to him.
His was fun for sure.
His was fun.
Yeah,
I think the one I was most nervous for was probably Bruce Buffer because at that time, like, I don't know, it was just wild that Bruce was able to come on with us.
He's kind of an intimidating person too.
Yeah,
I felt that way with Bledsoe until I realized that he was like drinking pretty heavily beforehand and like just down to have fun and talk, and then it was better.
Just shooting the shit. He was awesome.
Yeah, the whole experience with Bledsoe was just like, oh crap, he's not showing up, and then all of a sudden he's on and feeling good. So that was fun.
Yeah, postponed like 3 hours, and all of a sudden last minute, Cody's at a bar, everyone else is doing stuff, and Drew's like, let's go on in 15. It's like, okay. Get to a computer. I think Cody, your favorite was probably Lauren, right?
No, honestly, my favorite was probably Gilreath because it's like that's the first time that I've ever really been able to talk to like someone who's played in the NFL. So I thought that was kind of cool. Yeah, Lauren weirded me out. I had to block her on Instagram. Not because she called me or talked to me or responded to any of my messages, but because like she just creeped me out.
Drew?
I also blocked her on Instagram.
For the same reasons?
Yeah, man. No. Well, one thing I was gonna say is in like France or Germany, there's like some like hipsters or something like, oh, we're going to listen to American, and they pick us like some random.
Maybe they like Google search, like they heard that this state in Wisconsin only like they're all about brats and beer, so they want to like see. Germany's like, oh, brats and beers, we love that.
They were looking up brats, like the toy brats.
Is that what they were doing? Crap. It's with the Z, man. I think one of my favorite highlights though was I think it was 33 Cam Newtons. Someone come up with that?
Yeah, I think somehow it just kind of came into just talking about him as an athlete. And then,
we were talking about how many, like if you were playing against 33 Cam Newtons or something, right? Like it was just him on the team. I think
we were saying like that's the only team. Yeah, like what other single player would you put in to play an entire whole lineup? Yeah,
and it'd be Cam Newton.
Cam Newton.
Cody must have picked him.
It's got to be Cam Newton, man. There's no other option at this point.
What are some other ones or any other highlights you guys had?
I liked when I was telling that story early on when I was slapping 20 bangers into casino machines. Honestly, that was early on in our recording history, and I didn't know that we were recording, but it was a good story.
That was a great story.
I also like when Shawn kept saying "my man" about his brother-in-law.
Who was that talking about?
I think
it was
Sue's brother.
Was it my man?
Yeah,
no, did we call him?
Yeah.
No, who was that? That was
yeah, you did call him. Yeah, it was him.
No,
yep.
No, it wasn't.
We got to go back. We got it all recorded, so we can check back later.
I'm looking.
Drew, the one thing that is freaking me out right now, I think that your hat with like the glare and a little bit of the leg, it looks like a U.S. Postal Service, like a mailman delivery hat. And it is like, I'm like, are you trying to tell us something now?
I got a new job. I'll see you soon.
Oh, it was Will Wyman. He's married to Sue's sister. Yeah.
Okay, brother-in-law.
That's funny. Yeah, brother. We learned a lot about Scotty Skiles. That was fun. What else?
Dude, what was one thing that you learned about Scott Skiles?
He had 30 assists in one game.
Nice.
Yes, he did.
I think that's the only thing we learned about him.
Oh, there was something else too. I can't remember.
It was a random stat. Yeah.
Yep.
We learned about the big green giant at Wrigley Field.
The big one. That is big.
And that you can get Rookie of the Year your second year playing basketball.
I still can't believe that the NBA allowed that.
We had Cruz, our boy Cruz, made us our theme song that you hear at the end of every episode. That was pretty awesome.
I think the last thing I have to say is I do enjoy that song. That song is actually really good.
Yeah, that song's dope.
Thank you, Cruz.
Love that song. And if anybody was wondering, we did not win Podcast of the Year at plus 400,000. They asked the third grader who set it up, and next year we're at plus 800,000 because we didn't even get one vote. So
nice, dude. But think about it. We're just doubling our money is what we're doing.
This just in, Charles Barkley lost his 100K because he finished 76th. And he bet he'd be top 70. I bet 70. It was a stroke away. That sucks. All right. Anything else here from the first year? I'm very grateful and happy to be doing this because it's a fun time to talk with two of my buddies about sports every week, and we're just glad some people listen to it in a lot of countries, apparently.
Yeah, like Cody said earlier, are you gonna like send us renewal contracts or something?
Yeah,
decide something.
We got to negotiate something here.
All right. Anything else? Any other highlights, Cody? How many times this year out of 59 episodes did you say no to the overtime game or want to hurry the podcast?
Oh my God. Probably like 63 because I think I canceled recording a couple times. So that goes above and beyond in my department.
You're very consistent.
That's what they say about me.
All right. Should we go into halftime?
Yeah.
Let's do it. We're going to be calling my brother, Jeremy. Hello? Is this Jeremy? Welcome to the Brats and Beers podcast, dude. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Good.
Hey, Jeremy.
Hey, how's it going?
We're doing
good.
I think Jeremy, I told him to be by his phone at around this time, so I think he kind of knew what was coming. But we're gonna try to stump him here. You've been listening, right, Jeremy? At least somewhat.
Yeah.
All right. You should be able to do these in about 13 seconds. So if you don't, we're gonna be pissed. All right, you guys got the timer?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
All righty. 3, 2, 1. Name 3 past or present Broncos quarterbacks.
John Elway, Drew Lock, and Tim Tebow.
5 racing video games.
Need for Speed Underground, Forza Motorsports, Forza Horizon, NASCAR Heat, and Gran Turismo.
7 Chevy models.
Caprice, Impala, Malibu, Silverado, Venture, Cruise, and Spark.
Boom. What do you get?
I got 36.6.
Is that good? Did I break it? Or
36-6. I'm trying to see where you. That's really good.
That might be first.
You're second.
who's ahead of me?
So this Jacqueline, she had like really easy one. She had 26 seconds.
Man.
When Drew went, he actually had 28 seconds. But he's not going to be in the tournament, so that's fine. So.
Well, that's because he's a cheater.
Yeah.
Tell Jeremy that he didn't even say the best Bronco. He said Tim Tebow over Peyton Manning.
That is true.
I don't like Peyton Manning, so.
Oh man.
He's a big Eli fan instead. He's not a big Peyton guy.
Wildly funny is after Shawn told me to stay by my phone, I kind of thought that I was getting a call from you guys. So I was just taking a shower and I was thinking, like, okay, if they ask me questions, what do I think they're going to be? And one of them was Broncos quarterbacks. I had a list of like 7 or 8 of them.
Was Peyton on your list?
Peyton was on my list.
Oh, good.
I didn't even hear Paxton Lynch once.
Paxton Lynch.
I like that he was thinking about us in the shower.
Yeah. How often do you think about us in the shower?
Often enough.
Do you have
That's
a waterproof
awesome.
pen while you're in there, or how you're writing down these ideas?
In my brain. Mostly.
He was born with a brain. You were born with a pen.
Oh God! All right, 36-6. So we're gonna be putting together a bracket here soon. So we'll be calling you back another time to do another round, at least one more round. But thank you for coming on. We appreciate it. It was fun.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah, no problem. Well, you have fun the rest of your night. Go think about us more in the shower, and we'll talk soon.
Definitely will do.
Hi, Jeremy.
All right.
Good night, guys.
See you, man.
That was my brother Jeremy. He did pretty good, 36-6, which puts him at second right now, I believe, if Drew is not counted. And he beat Ryan, so Ryan is going to be pissed. Thank you, Jeremy, for coming on. Third quarter here. It is the Olympic preview. So let's just talk a little bit of Olympics. There's been some headlines coming out. One thing was about moms, I believe, with like breastfeeding. They weren't going to let them attend. Is that what it was? And now they
weren't
changed it
going to allow them to bring their children.
to bring the children. Yes.
Yeah, and
But
now
now it's fully closed down, right?
It says spectators banned, vaccination not required. What does that mean?
maybe for the
Athletes.
contestants.
Contestant number
Run 100 meter. Run 100 meter.
They're dressed in a costume. Well,
spectators.
either
All
way.
all spectators, domestic and foreign, have been banned from Olympic venues in Tokyo during the games. And before they banned it, did you hear they weren't gonna allow any like cheering or like
Yeah.
It was like it was no cheering, no clapping,
No yelling is
no
what they said.
yelling, no high fiving. They said you couldn't clap. Like, what is that? How COVID is transferred through clapping?
Actually, one time I had a patient that they clapped by me, and that's what fucking knocked me out. I think like the air, it comes from their hands, like the same way it would come from their lungs, and then it disperses, and then boom, virus in your lung. Think about like, have you ever clapped really hard for really long? Like, you start breathing heavy because you're trying so hard. So that's how it's a problem.
Oh, I mean,
Like, 'cause you're kind of out of breath.
It's settled, Sean. You're stupid for.
Yeah,
for,
come on, Sean.
They
All
had
right,
to ban the
guys.
clapping.
This is our 1-year anniversary episode and also my last episode.
But also, what would the point of even having fans be if you couldn't do any of that?
Yeah.
You might as well have cardboard people.
Like, say it's a gym, like a bunch of gymnasts. Like, can they cheer each other on or no?
Can they clap?
I feel like it takes away like just a lot of the sports. Like, you can't have any sort of cheering or like, I don't know. It's weird.
Do they have a baton for the relay?
Yeah.
Talk
It's
about a COVID stick.
Yeah, holy shit.
When do they start?
I think it's the 17th, 23rd, something like that. We have a whole.
You just made that up.
I did.
No, I'm joking.
They're not
It
even
starts-
this month or
No,
something.
it's the 23rd, I think. Yeah, opening date is 23rd, closing date's August 8th. And one of the big highlights that just happened, the USA men's basketball team just came out and showed up Nigeria and lost by, was it 3 points?
Yeah.
And they were favored by 28.5. So great job, USA.
It was exhibition. Come on now.
Yeah. Popovich isn't concerned, man.
We beat them by like 40 last time we played.
70.
So
We beat them by 70.
70, sorry. That's
you know what? It's because Drew and Middleton aren't there to spruce up the rest of the team because they're in the finals. So they must think, oh, we don't have leaders. We got
True.
Durant can't do it. Did you see Durant get blocked and Precious something or another? I think he's an NBA.
Oh yeah,
player.
yeah, he is.
He said, "You're not that guy, pal. You're not that guy."
Yeah.
Like, why would he say that to Durant? He's gonna get shit on if he meeches him in the NBA.
Drew, they have Nigeria has your stud from the Timberwolves.
Ricky Rubio.
Oh, a Kogi? Is it a Kogi?
Yeah, Kogi, Josh Kogi.
I thought I saw him out there, but who? Oh, Bam Adebayo. Oh, he plays for USA though, right?
Yeah.
Bam does. Yeah.
Adebayo or whatever.
I think it'll be fun to see if Luka can get a good matchup against the USA.
Yeah, it'd be fun. That'd be cool to watch.
I don't know if he's got any other NBAers on his team though. Is he Slovenia?
He is Slovenian.
So I don't think he has any help, but he did take him to. He is a qualifying team now for the first time in however many years.
Should we look up the Slovenian national team?
Yeah, it's just something else to watch in that field, I guess.
Yeah, no, for sure. I like watching Australia because of Patty Mills.
I like watching Dellavedova play over there.
Yeah, him too. I think the 19 and under team won the whole thing was.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, FIBO or whatever.
Oh, they have Zoran Dragic, Goran's long lost evil twin.
Is it?
I don't know. It's like Zoran Dragic.
It probably is his brother.
That's fucking hilarious. Does he look just like him? Let's see. Oh yeah, I think he's probably related. Yeah, he's the younger brother of Goran. His parents really stepped out of their comfort zone on that one.
Yeah, they did.
The other hot topic was the Richardson, the sprinter. She got banned for smoking marijuana. What are your guys' thoughts on that? I have mine, but I want to hear you guys' first.
I think it's dumb as fuck, honestly. Like, if anything, she's hurting herself, so let her smoke as many bowls as she wants.
The only thing, so like I agree, whereas like it's obviously not a performance enhancer. Like whatever, if you're doing it at this point, like weed is what it is. Like it's going to be legal everywhere in the near future. But when you have an international event like that and there are set rules, it's like you have to follow those fucking rules. Like there's those rules for a reason. Like it doesn't make sense that it's on that list, but I'm like, if everybody else is following it, you need to follow it too. That's just my opinion.
It's a bad reason, but you're right. It's on.
It is. It's a rule. It's on the list. It's stupid. I'm saying wholeheartedly.
They should test everyone though. Aren't they randomized tests? Like who got tested on the U.S. skateboarding team? And tell me they passed.
Bucky Lassick, I think.
But it's like I've heard someone talking and saying they were randomized tests, which I still get. It's still someone who broke the rules, and you shouldn't do that in sports. But
yeah,
it's just such a.
It is pretty stupid. It's dumb.
I mean, it would have been good just to see her compete because she's fast as fuck, boy.
Yeah, boy.
Fast as fuck, boy.
So, anyways, is there any other like headlines, I guess, that came up with the Olympics that you guys know about?
Nothing really.
The only thing is related to basketball, but I think Greg Popovich has only lost like 4 exhibition games. It's either 2 or 4.
Yeah.
Or maybe USA's only lost 2.
Did you see that video of him running sprints, all the coaches running sprints?
Yeah.
What was that was this year, right? That was okay. Okay. And Kevin Love was like giving him shit the whole time.
Kevin Love on the All-Star team?
Yeah.
Or the USA team, I mean.
The Olympic team? I think so.
That's bullshit.
Well, I mean,
fucking terrible season.
Their team's not great, so I mean,
Chris
Middleton's going to be on it. Come on.
I think KD can take any team anywhere in the Olympics. I heard someone trying to complain, and the other day they said that Team USA shouldn't be like the superstars. It should be like the young up-and-comers. They said it's too easy for them to walk through and get the gold. I'm like, Get as many fucking easy goals as you can.
Dude,
what
that's
you're
the
trying to do.
fucking point
Yeah,
of the
that's the
Olympics.
whole point.
Yeah.
You put your best athletes up against the rest of the world. You're supposed to destroy them if you
And they're
can.
saying like, oh, well, they're jeopardizing their careers if they get a big injury there. They should have these young guys that can learn and get better. And I'm thinking,
stupid.
This is bigger than that.
That's like Usain Bolt going on and then Jamaica being like, you know what, we're not going to run you this year because we just want to,
You could get hurt.
All right. We can move on from the Olympics. Let's go into the fourth quarter. So this one, we had completed the bracket for the best video game, sports video game, and Mario Kart 64 was the overall winner. So thoughts on that, guys? Do you think it was well deserved?
Is that even a sport?
I mean, it's racing, so I would say yes.
Fucking A. Is that even a sport?
You know what? That's a great question. I thought it was kind of interesting that 3 of the final 4 were football games. We had NFL Blitz, Madden 2005, and NCAA Football 14. And then Mario Kart took them all out.
Bunch of nerds. That's what I see.
Nerds.
It is a good game, though. It is a good game.
Good game. Fun game.
Very fun.
Well, our next one that we're going to be starting, I believe, maybe we'll start the first region tonight. It is going to be the best sports movie of all time.
This is a little more epic than game. Like,
oh yeah,
this is a debate that goes back.
There's going to be a lot of close matchups and hard decisions. Like for the first one, it's number 1 seed Rocky against Cool Runnings at an 8 seed. And I love Cool Runnings. Like, I'm going to vote for Cool Runnings for sure.
Over Rocky? Yeah, that's fair.
I love that movie, but
I know it's a part of this, but they're 2 completely different movies. You know?
They are.
One's a little more serious and uplifting.
One's so serious and inspired. The other one's just fucking around and pushing buttons.
Sanka?
Yeah. Sanka, you can go now. Oh, too late. Love that fucking movie. Anyways,
Happy Gilmore Dodgeball is going to be a nail biter.
That's a tough one to
Happy Gilmore's going to win, but I feel like we got a lot of dodgeball fans out there.
Yeah, a lot of gym class heroes. Is that what you're saying, or what?
No, I think golfers appreciate Happy a little bit more than like the average movie watcher.
Yeah, I think Happy will win that. But then Happy's got Space Jam right after that. If Space Jam takes out Karate Kid, which I think it will, that'll be a good one.
Would you guys put Space Jam like in your top 10 of your all time?
Yeah, I think so.
It was good.
I like Caddyshack being up there as a 2 seed. It's a great movie. Hoosiers is a classic, of course.
How is Coach Carter a 5?
Yeah, that one's a little iffy. Going up against Friday Night Lights, though, the thing is, like, you think about it, Cody, there's so many good movies, though. It's like 5 seed might not even be that crazy. Like,
I guess that puts you as like a top 20 movie, I guess.
Yeah.
Dude, you guys, I forgot. One of my favorite memories is when I see We Are Marshall here on the list. Remember, I haven't seen that.
Yeah.
Cody, this is bad. I'm sorry, but yeah, our whole bus died. That's why we got this. That was a good one, man.
That's what it takes for us to get some PT.
Yeah, don't put me on the travel roster. Watch this.
All right, so the number 1 seeds, real quick, are Rocky, Hoosiers, Remember the Titans, and Field of Dreams. And then the number 2 seeds are Sandlot, Rudy, Caddyshack, and Space Jam. For the rest of it, check out our Instagram or Facebook and start voting. We'll get them up tonight, like I said. So we'll have our first round of winners tomorrow night.
All right. Thanks for setting that up, though. It looks sweet. I'm excited.
I don't know your algorithms of how you personally set up all of the different seedings, but we'll see how it plays out.
You know, I got my ways. I take a lot of time. I write them all down, and then I just go through and
in the
figure
shower.
it out. It's a family thing. I use my pen, though. Don't worry.
I can tell you didn't use your brain on a couple of them.
So let's go into some overtime and do a name game. Name game here. We're going to spin right now. It is the Jaguars. Trevor Lawrence, and then let's go Drew and then Cody.
Gardner Minshew.
I meant you. Blake Bortles.
Blake Bortles. LaVisca Chenault.
Let's go James Robinson.
Tim Tebow.
Maurice Jones-Drew.
Nice.
D.D. Westbrook.
Joe Schobert.
We're going to go Mark Brunell.
I might be out here, but I forget. What about Tyler Eifert? Did he go there?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think that's good.
Right. Jalen Ramsey.
Damn it. Fucking mine. God, even like classics. Like, there's no classic Jaguars besides those couple we named. Wow, I might be out. Let's see. Can I think of a coach? Yeah, I'm gonna tap her out.
Did anyone say Conley?
Wait, I'm not done.
Oh. Thought you were out, my bad.
Ngakwe.
Yeah. Did anyone say Conley, that wide receiver?
That's the other.
No, Chris Conley.
There's one more pretty good wide receiver. He always gets hurt all the time, too.
Oh, my God, yes. I'm an idiot.
I can't think of it. All right, I'm out, Cody.
I cannot think of like their current running back who's actually good.
Oh, you already said it. James Robinson.
Oh, yeah, James Robinson. Wasn't Bruce Arians their coach for a while? Little while?
I think so. I want to say he was, yeah. DJ Shark was who you were thinking of.
DJ Shark.
DJ, yeah.
They drafted Travis Etienne. They have Marvin Jones.
Oh, yeah.
Shaq Griffin. CJ Beathard.
Yeah.
Let's see. Who else? Carlos Hyde is on the roster.
I'd have to go back to their defense when they went to the AFC Championship game because they had some really good players.
Miles Jack.
Laquan
linebacker. Laquan Treadwell. Philip Dorsett.
Philly. Who is their kicker?
Rosas. Aldrich Rosas.
No, there was someone before him.
Oh, that's right, yeah. He's from the Giants, right?
Josh Lambo. Dare Ogumbawale.
They got two Badgers.
Damn. All right, that's kind of tough. But a good one. It's a good one. All righty, so who won that? Cody won it?
Yep.
Starting out the new year hot, baby.
You're killing it. You're at 4.5 wins.
Inches.
Drew's at 5. Drew's at 5. I have 10.5. So, whoop, let's go.
Shawn, do you mind if I give one last closing statement?
Go for it.
I just love this thing I saw about Phillip Rivers. So it says here, Phillip Rivers told opposing defenses when they were lined up wrong. And there's a quote from J.J. Watt. He's like, I'll never forget lining up for a play and Phil pointing to one of our linebackers and telling him he was lined up wrong based off the blitz we were about to run and being 100% correct about it.
That's insane.
I know. He just knows the game.
Talk about seeing the field and understanding the fucking competition.
That is hilarious. That's so embarrassing.
And they got like 20 yards on the
Because then now you got two choices as that defense
to move and listen.
Do you
to the
listen to them and give up your play, or do you shake them off and fuck up your job? Like
and then lose 20 yards anyway.
Go through the wrong fucking gap, or tell them what your play is. That's your choice.
Oh my God, that is so embarrassing. That's hilarious. That's funny. He was 100%.
He was 100% right.
Well, thank you everyone for listening to this episode. Again, it was our 1-year anniversary. We're excited to keep it going and go on to year 2. And we will talk to you soon. Thank you guys.
Bye.
Come on. Get up, PJ.